Hello everybody, I want to show you with this video 10 cool things you can do with the Redmi Note 11 Pro and 11 Pro 5G. The first thing I want to show you is some gestures, so you can enable them like to quick launch the camera and so on. For that we will need the settings. So just scroll down here right next to the camera, scroll down right next to the camera like this, and you will have the control center, and a part of the control center is here the settings app. So just tap on the settings. Then you need to scroll down to the point additional settings, and here we will have the point gesture shortcuts. And what is very nice to launch the camera, because let's tap there, because if you double press the power button, let's try it, you can quick launch the camera. Just double press the power button and you're immediately at the camera, and pretty cool is this feature works also if the phone is on standby. No? Just double tap the power button and you're immediately at the camera without wasting time with unlocking the screen and so on. And maybe that saves your great picture one day. So let me go back here to the settings. We have also some more features like taking a screenshot and so on. I will show you that later, and also to turn on the torch and so on and so on. And you can also set up an action if you double press the fingerprint sensor. This is the side button, the power button here on the side. If you just touch it, don't click it, touch it, and then you can have as well an action maybe to have the calculator. And if I double tap now here the side button, just tap it, don't press it, then I have here the calculator. Things like this you can enable here with this feature. And if you're having, like me here, also the navigation bar, you can also do some stuff with also with some gestures. Let me show you how you can do that. Also scroll down here, go to the symbol for the settings, and then we will have a bit above here the home screen. So tap on home screen in the settings, and then we will have here the point system navigation. Just tap on system navigation. And if you have enabled the buttons, so that means the navigation bar here, then you have also the point here, button shortcuts. Okay, and then you can press, or you can decide for some actions here. If you if you long press the back button, no? So this one here, if you long press the back button, then you can turn on the torch or the flashlight. No? Okay, if I long pressing now the back button here, I'm having the torch, and if I'm long pausing it again, I can off it. So pretty cool. No? Yep, you have many opportunities here. You can check it out a bit. And by the way, by default is if you're long pressing the home button, so this one here, then you have the Google Assistant. No? So, but if you don't want to have it, you can also set up something else here. So a nice mode. But the next mode is amazing, because you can have on the phone two different desktops, so two different spaces. That means you can have maybe one for your private stuff and one for your business stuff. So one for your private stuff and one for your very private stuff. Okay, for that we will need the settings for, so just scroll down here, then go to the symbol for the settings. Then we need to scroll down to the point special features. It sounds already nice. And then we need here the second space. Okay, now we have to turn on the second space. It takes a few seconds. And then you will need a pin or a pattern. So that means that you basically need a pin for your phone, so it's for the security already very well. So the phone pin to unlock the screen and so on. I think you have that already. If you don't have it, then you have to create one, but he will guide you to doing this process here. I will show you in the next steps why it is so important to have a phone pin here. Continue. So now we have to set a password, but just the password for the second space. So first of all, I have to confirm my first space password, so the phone pin, so the one to unlock the screen with, the basic one. So in my case, a very simple one, 4 times the 1. I hope you have a better one. So just press then on next, and now you can create a pin code or a pattern, in case you have a pattern as to unlock the screen, to have here the second space. So my pin code for the main space, also to unlock the screen with, is 4 times the 1, as you have seen. Now for the second space, I will take 4 times the 9. Okay, go and continue. Now confirm the code. 4 times the 9 again. Choose also another one, which one is more safe. Go then on OK. So now I can set up also a fingerprint. So that means maybe 1 fingerprint for the main space, 1 for the second space. But I will skip that. So and now I'm here in the second space. Have a look here, completely independent, and everything is empty here, like the gallery. That is, the gallery is empty, and so on and so on. And let me switch now again to the first space to show you a bit the differences. So I go here on standby and enter now my first space pin. So this is here my first space. Now I have already some apps here installed and so on, and I have already here some pictures and so on. And yeah, also the back, also the wallpaper is different here. Okay, now let's go back to the second space. So not 4 times the 1 now, no, 4 times the 9. So, and that means it's completely independent. I have no apps here. I can now install my own apps, and these apps are invisible on the first space. I can take pictures here, and these ones are not visible here at the second space. Same thing also with the first space. My first space pictures are not visible here at the second space. Same thing also with the browser history. Whatever you will do here, it stays at the second space. And it will not mix up also with the first space and so on. The only thing what is mixed up with the first space are the calls and the messages. So just the text messages and the calls. But if you are receiving messages on WhatsApp or Telegram and so on, you cannot see them on the first space, or the first space messages on the second space. So it is completely independent, and for whatever you need it for, it is a very nice option to separate your stuff. Okay, let's go back to the main space again to continue in our program. And the next point I want to show you is you can clone apps here with the phone as well. So that means that you can have 2 Facebook accounts, maybe without switching always in the same app. You can have 2 apps of Facebook. Same thing also with WhatsApp. You can have 2 WhatsApp accounts. And why not? You can insert 2 SIM cards. Why not having a WhatsApp account for each number? Let me show you what I mean. For that, just scroll on here and go to the symbol for the settings. Then we need the point apps. And here we have the point dual apps. So first of all, you have to create it. And then you have many apps here you can clone. Not only messaging apps, you can also clone Amazon shopping or Netflix, in case you share with someone the accounts and one is not working because many people are watching already, and then can go to the other one. So many opportunities here, but let's start to clone here WhatsApp. So WhatsApp, also go here on this. Go on turn on. So then he's creating the app. We will do this also with some other apps that I can show you it better. Let me go back here. So let's also clone Instagram. By the way, you can clone apps also on other phones, but usually not that much like on this one here, because Instagram normally doesn't work really to clone also the apps like Amazon and Netflix and so on. Let's maybe take here Amazon and Netflix, that we can keep going on with our example. You can also clone TikTok and so on. Okay, let us have a look now how it looks like. So this is my main WhatsApp account. This is my second one. My main Netflix account, my second one. And you can always recognize the second one with the orange mark here at the corner. Same with Instagram, and Facebook. I think it's here. Facebook and Amazon are here. And these are the cloned apps, Amazon and Facebook here as well. So as you can see, there are many options. And yeah, and by the way, you can have also a third app if you're using the second space, what we have seen before, because you can have there also your own apps. So that means that you can have maybe in total 3 WhatsApp accounts on one phone. Do you know what I mean? So if you switch now, let us switch again here to the second space, what we have seen before. Because here you can, and that area, you can download also your own apps, also by the way, with an own Google login here at the Play Store. No? So you can have your own apps and so on. And that means if you clone the apps on the first page, you can have in total 3 apps and also of the same app. And that's pretty amazing. Okay, let's go back here again. And I want to show you a bit more for the camera, how you can use the camera and so on, because as you know, we have more than one, and I will show you a bit how you can use them. First of all, we need a little help here. Let's enter the cam. So this is the main cam here on photo. And sometimes you're too close and maybe there's a group in front of you and not everyone is on the picture. Then you can tap here on the first point, because this activates the ultra wide camera. As you can see, we have much more range right now. Now the quality is not that good than at the main cam, but it is a nice option to have everyone on the picture. And the middle is always the best one. And the other one, the one on the right here, is a zoom cam. It doubles the zoom, but of course you can pinch in as well and have much more, up to 10. But then it is not that perfect anymore. So yeah, and there's another cam. If you are very close to objects like me now, the camera cannot really focus anymore. So if you just have a few centimeters above the object, and for that you will have a macro camera. So if you go now on the hamburger menu here on the 3 lines, then you can enable here the point macro, and then the pictures becomes crystal clear again. Of course, the camera is also not so well than the main cam, but it's better to have a clear picture instead of having an unclear picture. The next feature I want to show you is floating windows and split screen. So that means if you go here on this square, you will see all your previous open tabs and so on. And if you long press one of these tabs, maybe like here WhatsApp, long press the app you want to split at the screen and go then here on the 2 bars. And then you can choose the second app here below the screen. Let's take here Google Chrome, and then I have here on the top WhatsApp, and below I will have the Google Chrome browser. And I can make the Chrome browser also a bit bigger and so on. Same thing with WhatsApp and so on. Or if I want to have the Chrome browser on the full screen, I'd swipe up. If I want to have the WhatsApp browser as a WhatsApp app here on the full screen, I swipe down, and like this. And there's a second way to have a floating window, what is also very nice if you're watching a YouTube video and want to do some stuff next to, maybe like this video here. And then you go here on the square, and you also hold the app you want to have as floating window, and then go here on the third symbol, the big square with a small square in it, and then you will have here this floating window. You can put it also on another position and so on, or you can put it also here at the corner like this, and then you will have like this, and then you will have it really as a mini screen here on the top, and it will not really disturb. If you want to have it a bit bigger, just tap on it again, and if you want to have it completely at the full screen, just swipe down, and then you will have this app previously in the previous in the floating window, now on the full screen. And you can make with this phone, of course, screenshots. So that means a picture of the screen. So for that, just use the power button and the volume down button. Just press them for sure together, and you will have a screenshot after. You can share it directly here with Telegram, WhatsApp, and so on. Or if you tap here on the preview, you can also edit a screenshot, like drawing something inside or crop a part of the screenshot and so on. So one more time, the power button and the volume down button just for short together, and you're having the screenshot. If I tap now here on the preview, first of all I have to allow some stuff. Now if I do it the very first time, and now I can draw something here inside if I want, or highlight something and so on. And if I tap here on the corners on the outside, I can also crop just a part of the screenshot. Very useful if I want to have just a picture from a website and so on. After I can share this here directly, or I can save it directly to my gallery. Okay, I've understood. Okay, and there's a second way to take a screenshot with just 3 fingers. So pretty cool. Just take 3 fingers, swipe them across the screen, and you have a screenshot as well. Pretty easy. Just take 3 fingers, swipe them across the screen, and you will have a screenshot as well. So pretty cool. And if you want to have a video of the screen, that it's also possible. So for that, just scroll down here right next to the camera, and then you will have here this control center again, and the part of the control center are the shortcuts here. And one of the shortcuts is here the video cam. So just tap on the video cam, and now you have this little icon here. And if you press now the red button here, so for recording the video, then the recording has started, and now our actions are recorded. It works also in games and so on, by the way. So if you want to stop it, just tap here on the red button again, and the video will stop. Right next to the red button, we have a folder. So if you want to have a look on your previous screencasts, it is possible. And the third one, also interesting, is the settings, or are the settings for the recording, because you can set up the resolution. Sometimes you don't need the full resolution because it takes storage and so on. Same with the video quality. So depending, if you're recording a high-end game, then I would recommend to you to take the full resolution and full video quality. But if you just want to show you a simple tutorial or something like this, just take lower ones. And you can select also the sound source if you just want to have the system sound or next to the microphone and so on. And yeah, some other stuff like also the frame rate, which one affects also the quality of the video. Yeah, if you want to stop it, just tap on the X, and this screen recording tool will disappear. By the way, at the gallery, we will have next to our photos, of course, also our screen recordings and the screencasts. And what I would recommend to you is to go to the albums here on the top, because then you have own folders just for your screenshots and screencasts. The next feature I want to show you is a bit of lifesaver, because the battery is a big point always at smartphones, and if maybe 1 or 2 days if you're working not that much on the phone, but there are situations you need your phone longer, and there's an ultra power saving mode, which one allows you to use the phone for days. So let me show you how you can enable it, because it's a bit hidden. So you need to go here to this green app, to the security app, so with a green flash in it, and then we will have here the point battery. So first of all, we will have a nice overview here, how long the phone will run and so on, and also which app are taking, or which apps are taking the most energy. And this part is very interesting here, because here we can enable the ultra power saving mode. By the way, the first statistic here shows us, if we continue like this, our phone has 12 hours remaining with the battery charging here. But if we need our phone urgently, we can enable the ultra battery saver mode, and then we will have 39 hours. So it's more than 3 times. So let us enable it, and you see a bit why. So it will off many stuff and so on. You can decide also about the location here now, because if you turn it off, it turns off also the GPS signal. But if you need it, just turn on the location, because if you want to navigate or something like this, it is useful. No? The phone is almost in black now. The screen is almost in black. That saves energy because we have an OLED screen here and the pixels turn off. So that saves also a lot of energy. And as you can see, the screen timeout is maybe at 10 or 15 seconds or something like this. And the apps are also reduced here. No? You have the basic apps here. And then you can add also here on the plus symbol some other apps, maybe like the Chrome browser here, no? Or the clock and so on. Go then on done, and then you have some more apps. If you want to have more again, just go in a plus symbol and so on. And if you are having the situation that you can charge your phone again, then just go here on exit, and then the phone will get back to your old system. There's no data lost or something like this. It's the same thing, just the phone reduces the activities at minimum, and that saves a lot of energy, as we have seen, more than 3 times longer with the duration. Okay. Yeah, now we are already at the last point, and that's also a pretty cool feature, because I think you know already the Google Assistant and so on. You can ask them questions and so on, but you can do the same thing with pictures and photos and so on. So let me show you what I mean. There are pretty cool tools in it. Just go here to the camera and go then here to the square with the point in it, and then we will open Google Lens. Okay, first of all, we have to allow some stuff. Allow, okay, and then let's have a look if he's recognizing here the battery. I will check the battery. Go then here on the magnification, and then it has a look on the internet, and it also recognizes the brand. That's pretty awesome. It was a bit hidden. It recognizes the brand. So as you can see, very intelligent. It's still under construction. Let's check also here with a coin. I have here €2. Let's have a look if it's recognizing the €2. And yes, it's recognizing the €2 as well. So the system works pretty cool already. And what you can do with the system, you can hold your phone maybe on a flower, and the phone will tell you which flower it is, or hold it on a building, and the phone can tell you a bit more about the history of this building. So pretty cool. And this system can much more. So if you go here on text, that's the reason why I'm having the book here. It recognizes text. So if I hold my phone on it and go here on the text, it has marked the text, and now you can use this text for your studies or for whatever. Ne? And if you're very lazy, you can go on listen, and the phone
Sonntags im Sommer spazierte
tell
die
you,
Musikkapelle.
also will read the book for you. So it's very crazy, as you can see. And with this tool, you have more options. Ne? As you heard, maybe this is not in English, this is German. It was my language, by the way. You can go also here on translate. So same thing. The book will translate the text. Ne? And if I go back here and go directly here, it makes also a live translation. Ne? I haven't told the phone that it's German. It realizes it automatically. The only thing you need for this tool, by the way, is internet. But if you're having internet, the phone is recognizing the language automatically, also auto-detected, and turns into English. And also the same thing here. You can copy the text and work on it. Perfect for studies. And you can go also here as well on listen, and without looking on the smartphone and hear what
On Sundays in the summer, the band would
you
stroll in.
see, this feature is amazing, and you should really try this. And yeah, and something more, because I want to tell you something since the video has started. Let me go again here on the Google Lens. So I want to tell you thanks for watching Phones and More. Thank you so much that you have watched this video here. I hope I could give you some new tips and tricks here for your phone. And yeah, maybe if you want, you can leave me a nice comment or give me a thumbs up. That would be very helpful for my videos. Thank you so much for, and I've created also some other videos if you're interested in, or may just subscribe me if you don't want to miss a new video. Thank you so much for all your support, and yeah, maybe until next time. Ciao.